It's early, but let's see if anybody comes on. If no one comes on, it's okay, because I have to go to work today at 2 o'clock. So we have to do it early, and I can't drink. Happy Sunday, anybody. I wonder how long is a good time. How long is enough time to sit here before anybody comes on, before you decide to go off? Anybody have any suggestions? 2 minutes? Because, I don't want to just be sitting here. I mean, I could talk about stuff. It'll be like I'm recording. But you'll get all the real raw shit. I edit that out. Do y'all want to know what my channel goals are this year? Nah, I don't think I'm going to share them, because what happens if I fail at them? Well, I know you guys are used to me coming at 4. I should probably get some things off my chest if nobody shows up. I think I am just gonna start getting some shit off my chest, because since I can't drink before work, I'm eating gummy bears. So y'all know I've been working in the mall for the last, I don't know, October. So I'm just gonna use this time to get some shit off my chest. Fellas, listen. Oh, hi. How are you, Doug? Happy New Year. I'm glad you stopped by. Nobody else is stopping by today. So I'm just going to be talking, and people could come back later and take a look, because I'm going to get some shit off my chest. I think we're going to go into the new year with a clean slate. Fresh. Yeah. So y'all know I've been working in the mall since October. I'm never going to do that again. Hopefully that's... Sorry, yeah. It's not done? Is that not right? I should be calling you Golden Thread? I thought... Is that not right? Hi, Brittany. Happy New Year. I'm not talking about shit. I'm only going to be on here for a few minutes. This will be my last chit chat for 2017, even if I'm chitting and chatting by myself. Well... Am I not right? Golden Threat. GT. Is that not right? Is that not your real name? Do you prefer me to call you GT? I swear I thought your real name was that. But I'm going to stop calling you that, because I could be... No, I want to call you... How about you Instagram, DM me on Instagram and tell me what your real name is. I swear I thought it was Doug. I don't know where I got that from. I love you too, Brittany. How's the babies? Like I'm using this time to catch up. So, I've been working in the mall since October. Is that your name or not, GT? Is that not your name? Is that not your real name? Look, I'm not like everybody else. I want us to have a special bond. I don't want to call you what they call you. I'm just kidding. I can call you what they call you. I'm going to call you Golden Thread, GT, and I'm going to go 8 Mile. I ain't even doing it right, but whatever. So I've been in the mall since October. And there's some shit that bothers me. I guess I'm really like old school. So y'all, if you follow my vlogs, you know my little Malik, my nephew Malik, my coworker, my love Malik. You know him. We have a good time at work. But we sit and we people watch. And we really, really people watch. Like especially couples. And in the mall, in the Cerritos Mall, to be exact, here in LA, that's more of like a melting pot. So you see interracial relationships, you see same-sex relationships, you see everything. You see, I don't know what you call that when the age gap is different. I know it's cougar, but whatever. The age gap where the woman is, older and the guy is younger. You see all kinds of relationships. And we sit there and we watch people. And I realized I am a people watcher. I love to watch people. I love to just look at people and determine what their lives are about. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all a few things that bother me, especially since I'm going into the new year with a new mindset. I'm trying to erase any negative feelings I feel about certain situations. So right now I'm gonna use this time to share some of that shit with you. It bothers me, but I'm gonna start with work. When I see the men and the women walking together. I'm old school. I believe in God, man, wife, children. But I ain't gonna follow no fool. I'm gonna tell you that now. God don't want me to follow no fool. I'm not gonna follow no fool. So as I'm watching the people in the mall, I see that a lot of people are a bunch of fools, is what I tell you. You can tell who's securing the bag. When I say securing the bag, who got the money and who don't. You can see what their life is really about just based on who they are. So Malik made a really good observation that I follow now, that I look. You ever notice when you hold hands? Think about when you hold hands with your loved one, right? Whose hand is under and whose hand's on top? Your hand is under. You're the more submissive person in the relationship. Not saying that you're not a dominant person, period. You just allow the other person to lead. They're more in control. So as we walk around, I think about, you know, whenever I used to hold hands, or if I'm on a date and somebody decides they want to hold my hand because they feel in some kind of way, which has been quite a fucking long time. I don't know if I've had anybody show that kind of affection to me. Holding your hand is an entirely different kind of affection than fucking, okay? But I realize I hold under. Hi, Anastasia. I'm glad you woke up too, because I'm going live because I had to go to work early. You know, normally it's 4. Let me see. Well, I never really thought about it like that, but it's true. Think about it. I'm sure you and baby bro hold hands out. You have your hand under. He has his hand on top because he's the more dominant person in the relationship. So I walk and I look at the people in the mall, and you can tell when the woman is dominant, her hand is on top, and she's damn near like dragging him through the fucking mall. Like, and I'm looking like, now, how is that possible? You haven't seen me either. I know I have. I've seen it. I just haven't been a part of it. Like, how is that possible that you're allowing her to drag you through the mall? Even if she's the dominant one, I just feel like there's a respect thing when it comes to you being out in public. Another thing that I've noticed, the other day, I'm standing in the fresh juice line to get me one of them good old juices, cucumber and lime mixed together. And cucumber, lime, and pineapple mixed together. It would be so good. I think I'm going to get one today. But I saw this girl and this guy. They were a couple and they were shopping, right? And of course they were shopping. They were in the mall. Well, not really. Them people in the mall just be fucking walking around. Like 75% of people probably don't have no goddamn bag in their hand. They need to go home and let us close early. I digress. So she is like, I mean, they're in the mall, and he's walking like in front of her, trying to be away from her, but she is in his ear, and I'm looking like, girl, the black couple, girl, if you don't knock it off, this is not the place for that. I'm all like, girl, and you can see it's evident that he's getting upset. It's evident, you know, that he's uncomfortable. You in the mall, you loud talking to me, and he's saying a few things like, come on, girl, back up. You know, he's saying a few things, but he's still being very respectful, trying not to let that anger boil over, and he knocked the shit out of her, because the way she was, I was like, yeah, this is why people get hit. Not that I condone women getting hit by men, or women getting hit by men, or men getting hit by women, domestic violence at all, but you can see how someone is constantly nagging and aggravating you and not wanting to go away. And I was so proud of him. He was like, you know what, fuck you. Turned around, and she was like, yeah, well, I don't know how the fuck you gonna get home, or whatever the fuck she was saying. He was like, I seen him, he said, I don't give a fuck, I'll walk to where I gotta go, and turned around and went the opposite direction. And I'm glad that she didn't follow his ass, because that would have been where it was. And it was so bad that the woman behind me said, oh my God, oh, I hope we're not gonna have to call security. Like, it was that bad where someone else, it was noticeable for someone else. So I say that to say, like, come on, ladies, men too, leave that shit. If you got issues at home, leave that shit at home. Talk about them when you're in the car. Go silent. Because I do see a lot of couples that are silent. You can see when they're upset. Because she walking real fast, or he walking real fast, and him and the kids, or her and the kids are behind, and they going fast in front, like moving fast. Listen, I'm going to need y'all to at least have a cohesive front. You ain't gotta like each other in the moment, because relationships are about communication, adjusting. Everything is not going. You're not gonna always agree about everything, but I'm gonna need y'all to figure out how not to make it so evident that you're not fucking with each other right now, that you done got pissed off. Like, and I'm looking at, and I'm checking myself at the same time. So also when I'm in the mall, okay, and maybe this is the bitter, lonely bitch in me, okay? Maybe this is the bitter bitch that's lonely. Do y'all have to fucking kiss and hug and shit up in the mall? Like, it's because it's the season that y'all stopping and hugging and kissing? Get the fuck from in front of the booth. Like, that's how I feel. And that might be, and I'm really not a bitter bitch, but when I see that, I be like, for real? That's what you're doing right now? Right now. Hold her hand, hug on her, rub, but you got to stop and tongue her down. Like, I'm gonna need you not to do that up in the fucking mall. Happy New Year, Chandra. I'm gonna need y'all not to do that in the mall. Like, I'm gonna need you to be like, hold on. Take that to the car. Wait till you get home. I know you in the spirit and you in love, but you know, a little holding of the hand, a little rubbing of the shoulder, but you ain't got to tongue down in the front of my damn kiosk. That's you all day, see? I'm gonna need you not to do that. I don't argue. I can't sometimes. I wish I could, but I just be like silent. I feel like I can't. I'm gonna let people get to me there, cause ain't no coming down when I'm mad. I agree. I'm like, okay, a little quick, but not no tongue down, Brittany. And like I said, maybe it's the bitter part of me. Maybe when I'm in a relationship, I might come back and be like, y'all, I be kissing in public and in the mall and shit. Like, maybe I'll feel like that. But we in the mall and we shopping, and it's the middle of the day. You ain't even on your way to the theater or the movie. I mean, I get that the mood hits you, but damn, like, if I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's just the bitter bitch in me. Maybe I got an attitude because all these motherfuckers walking around like they happy in this 5 minutes, and I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is we doing? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Yes, hashtag single life. Like, maybe it is just me. Since we talking about just me, let me just talk about some pet peeves from 2017. So I have been single for 2017. I have dated. I have thought things may have progressed with people, but I have been single, okay? I have been single. And maybe we need to do a series called hashtag single life. Shit, golden thread. You might have killed it right there. No, I pay enough rent. Better kiss me at home. Right, ready for you to do this jumpstart January. I can't every day in January, Anastasia. I can't. I just don't know how that's gonna work out. But I want you to know that I have been vlogging, goddamn it, every day. Got with a T, damn it, every day. I just have not been posting them every day because I miss having the camera, and I meant to do like a compilation for the last week. Since we're gonna talk about hashtag single life, let's talk about my single life. This last 2017, you know, I don't like you. Don't be trying to throw scriptures, okay? He didn't say be a fool. Now you want me to be exhausted? Maybe we could call it February something, because you know I'm still working at the job. You know I need some more time. So I've been single for 2017. I have I'm single for a reason, but I'm doing a background check. I need to. I'm single. I've been single for 2017. I said that for eight times. You would think I've been drinking. It's the gummy bears, all the sugar. But no, for real, fuck that job. Fuck that job, but I made a commitment, and I can't leave them people hanging. I love both Malik and Chris, that I would not leave them hanging, because if I'm not there, then they're working like every single day. They have no breaks. I mean, I only work at night and I only work on the weekend, but they'd be closing, one be open and one be closed. They would never have a day off. It would be horrible. So that's not fair. Don't you think? I'm fair, and I like to consider other people, but fuck that job. I'd be there now like, what you want? I used to be like, hi, how can I help you? Now I'm all like, so one more time. I've been single for the better part of 2017. All of 2017. I have thought that relationships were going to blossom into something, and they haven't. my biggest pet peeve with dating. Say what the fuck you want. Okay? Say what the, yes, the Virgo in us, girl. Anastasia's a Virgo too. Say what you want. Okay? Say what it is that you want. You don't want to fuck with me because I'm crazy. You don't want to fuck with me because you don't understand what I'm saying or why I just flipped out or whatever the fuck it is. Say that. Don't play no games with me. I don't do games. I can't do games. You know, my homegirl always be like, I don't know why you single. I don't know why you don't have, niggas falling at your feet at the door coming after you. I don't understand it. I don't know what it is. I know what it is because I can't put up with people's bullshit. She's always like, you just have to play the game. Listen, I don't do games. I'm too real to do fucking games. I don't play no games. If you seeing other people, you seeing other people. That gives me the opportunity to see other people do. I can't. I just don't do games well. I don't do, that whole fucking, people want to say it's not always true, but niggas text you all the time, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful can go to 5 different people. And I'm supposed to feel special? Oh, because you thought about me. I have had several people say that to me. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. Okay, I'm getting see them? See them right there, they coming. We're going to take a deep breath. Royal, can you get your mother a water bottle so she don't be crying on live? I don't want to do it. If your intentions for me aren't good, I don't want to do it. Hey, Stacy. Oh, I'm so glad. I love it. Naturally, Stacy, I love it. I hope it's Stacy and not Stace. I hope I'm not, I'm just assuming that it's Stacy just without the Y. And it might just be Stace. So just tell me, is it with the Y, without the Y? Okay, good. Anastasia, you in these everyday vlogs, okay? I want you to know though, Michelle had said, yeah, figure out how to keep doing vlogs. See, how about this? Let me gradually work up to every day, because I do enjoy it. Every day is a lot, though. I ain't got shit going on in my life. Maybe 2, 3 times a week. You're going to have to take it, okay? You're going to take it, because I got other videos that I'm planning on trying to do. So, this was a good, segue off of my little tears I was finna have. I have also really dug several people, really was feeling them, really was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can hang out with them and get to know them better, and have been disappointed. Cheers. And have been disappointed by it. Disappointed by the outcome. I don't like when people don't know how to communicate. So y'all know how old I am. I'm over 40. I'm 41. Damn it. And so I done lived a good life. My life has been full of chaos and turmoil, and God getting me together. I think that this year was a lot of me getting myself together. I've been doing that since my husband's passed. But I think now I'm in a better space, and I know better what I want and what I want to put up with and what I don't want to put up with. Look. It's a full moon. See, last time I said it was retrograde. Tomorrow it's a new moon. At least that's what Alexa tells me. And I think that's why my emotions are all over the place. But I am an emotional person, period. It's never really even keel. I can probably get Royal in here and he'll be like, yeah, it's very rare. She's either really happy or she's sad or she's angry. It's almost like I'm fucking bipolar, but I'm not. It's just I'm full of emotions and need to express them. So, I just feel like yeah, it is hard around the holidays. It's hard, period, Britt. Yeah, you're right. Everybody does have communication issues. And I don't, though. I don't. I want to talk about it. If it's something about me that you think is, because normally me being who I am and as a Virgo, okay, I'm really honest. That's part of one of the traits that we have. I'm really honest. And it's not always my intent to hurt somebody's feelings or to make somebody feel some kind of way. And if I tell you I'm just going to be quiet, because everything I'm saying is wrong and everything I'm doing is wrong and you think I'm this and that and the other, I just be quiet. You can't take that no kind of way because I don't know what it is that you don't like. You're not saying anything. If you don't tell me, Talisa, I don't like it when you say, I don't know what to work on. Though I am very honest, I am very considerate of people's feelings. And if you tell me that there's something you don't like or something that you don't agree with, I'm going to try and work on it. Because I'm going to tell you what I don't like. And I'm going to hope that if you like me and we rocking for real, you digging me, you want to be in my presence, that you're going to say, I don't like this or I don't like that. Let's see. I was saying that yesterday. I'm working on my delivery. I need people to understand what I feel and how I say it. But the fact is still the same. Right, Stacia girl? Yes. Yes, my daughter and ex-mother-in-law Virgo is brutally honest. I love it. I try not to be brutally honest. My new thing all of this year was to operate in loving kindness. To say what I want to say and to say it in loving kindness. Everyone doesn't have communication issues. It's really prevalent in younger people due to them growing up with social media and not having to communicate with people. It is. I'm in agreement with you, Chandra, but you know, girl, I'm talking about these ones that's my age and older or damn near close to it that should know how to communicate. Where we used to have to talk to one another, have to pick up the phone and not text message. That's another thing that bothers me. Like, I get that texting is easy, right? Texting is easy, it's quick, it's a way to communicate. I love it for quick communication. But if you're trying to fuck with me, I need you to call me. I need you to see how I'm doing. And you know, our good friend Mac used to say, well, you could call me. You could call me. Listen, I can call you, but here's my thing. I always, because I am a traditional woman, as strong as I am, as assertive as I am, I'm still very traditional when it comes to a relationship. I follow your lead. So when I feel like you're not fucking with me, or I feel like you don't want to talk to me, or I feel like you're not calling, I'm going to feel like there's a reason and I need to follow your lead. I am literally, I hate it. I am really traditional when it comes to relationships. So if you start acting some kind of way, I instantly pull up and I start acting some kind of way. I start being different. I start acting like I don't give a fuck. When in fact, as a Virgo, okay, any Virgos on here know what I'm talking about. Though I'm acting like I don't give a fuck, I give a fuck. Like the inside of me is getting tore apart, eaten up. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I'm saying, so the Virgo inside of me is cool as a cucumber on the outside. Act like I don't give a fuck. Act like I'm nonchalant. Act like you could do you. But in the inside, that shit is tearing me the fuck up. You understand me? I'm acting like I'm cool and trying to work out that shit and trying to figure out, because I'm operating in loving kindness. Everything that I want to say is in loving kindness now, right? So, I'm trying to figure that shit out and how to express myself without coming off as the bitch that I know I can be, as cold-hearted or as brutally honest as I can be. I try to convey my message, but it doesn't work out. So I just follow your lead and you be looking stupid, and then I be looking stupid because now I really did dig you. You understand what I'm saying? I really did. I was digging you. I was all for you. Like, I was like, this is good. I'm enjoying your company and the time and the conversations. But the fact of the matter is, you switched up because of something I did and I didn't even know I did it. Something I said and I didn't even know I said it. But your reaction is to clam down and to go fuck with whatever other bitches you fucking with. Like, leave me the fuck alone if you don't have good intentions for me. I didn't miss some comments. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Anastasia, I think everyone has communication issues because of social media. I don't want to talk about the shit. Let me block her. Chandra, they just need to grow the hell up and quit trying to stay young. 30 is not the new 20. Anastasia, when things get hard, instead of us being face to face, you can say, oh, my phone was dead and I haven't had service. And yes, you are. That is exactly. Oh, I didn't get your message. Oh, it didn't come through. Oh, I don't know what happened. Yeah, Tupac person out of harsh because we so sensitive. You know, that's the truth. Preach. I feel you. You know what? You know what, Anastasia, that's really the truth. I am very sensitive. That's how come I guess I'm so emotional. I'm very sensitive and I take shit to heart, like almost like, you know what I'm saying? I try not to. So that's when you see me go blank face and then go home and be like, You know, call my girlfriend. My girlfriend Sugar is a Virgo, okay? Hey, DC and Kool-Aid. Hey. Yeah, Geminis are emotional too. I told y'all I loved a Gemini once. And he wasn't good at communicating what he felt either. We both were trying to not hurt the other person's feelings. That Gemini is now getting married to a Capricorn. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just saying, like, I just want people to communicate more. You know what I'm saying? I want people to, especially when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? I really have worked on the last few years being able to articulate myself in a way that's not hurtful. Being able to say what I feel, mean it, and not hurt somebody's feelings by attacking them because my tongue is sharp and I can say some shit that you didn't want to hear, that you knew was the truth, but I'm gonna tell you, and now we don't fuck with each other no more. Like, I really feel, let me see, I'm a Cancer and we are way sensitive but believe in communication. You know what, I dated a Cancer once. He was a communicator. He was super sensitive. I did many years ago. I dated a Cancer. Oh, y'all, speaking of which, this week's, I don't know, these two things don't even correlate. This week's confession, car confession is juicy. I really got something in, and we really, y'all, I read it. I think I'm gonna just start reading them with y'all online, but I read that shit already. I think another thing I get upset with, having to find a way to sugarcoat, rephrase my feelings so they can get the message and not be upset with the delivery, because having to sugarcoat that shit and have to sugarcoat it and try and make it, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I just want people to be upfront with me like I'm upfront with them. And I don't feel like I should have to ask you a million questions in order for you to share with me. But the fact of the matter is, I do. So in dating, men are quick to tell you, well, if you don't ask me, if they didn't ask, I didn't say nothing. Well, what the fuck you mean if they didn't ask? Because if we're dating at this age, shit, 35 and up, if you're dating at 35 and up, hell, even 30 and up, there should be some type of end game. What is the goal? Because if your goal is only to go and fuck and suck and all of that and just whoever you can, then that should also be known, or you should be in those kind of circles, because they got those circles that do that all the time. If that is your end goal, if your end goal is not to have companionship, to get to know somebody genuinely, and literally, it don't take much time to know if you're going to be able to deal with somebody. People show who they are. I know they be like, oh, they don't really show who they are. You got to date them for a while. You see glimpses of that shit. Hey, Ada, how you doing, A. Marie? Y'all go follow A. Marie. Go follow DC and Kool-Aid and Golden Threat. I think that was all I saw on here today. They have really great content. I love them, though, in real life, all of them. Sometimes I watch secretly and don't say nothing because I be watching at work. So if I don't comment, one of them views is me. Let's see, that's how I ended up engaged when dude still had a whole wife, talking about you ain't asked if I was married. Baby, you didn't ask. Nigga, you knew you was married. Nigga. And I mean that with the most, you knew what the fuck it was. You knew you didn't have good intent for me, that you ended up you want your cake and you eating it too. And listen, I know I say it all the time. I know y'all hear me say it all the time, and I mean it. When you go and you meet somebody new, you automatically assume that there's somebody else, especially when it comes to a man. A woman, we could be by ourselves for a year, 2 years, 3. We could be by ourselves, figure that shit out by ourselves, maybe long for a relationship, but we ain't got to be fucking, okay? We don't need that. A man, and I guess only one man on here that's saying anything. GT, tell me, a man always has someone, and it don't mean that someone is their partner. You know what I'm saying? That they in a relationship with them. When we meet somebody, you always have to just say they're seeing other people. When it comes to men, they're seeing other people. That's my theory. You can agree with me or not. They are always seeing someone else until something better comes along. This is a holding place. And unfortunately for the girl, we become the casualty because I'm just the girl you sleeping with or you want to hang out with because I'm fun until you find somebody that meets your qualities. Because I might not be attractive enough, or because I wear wigs and you don't like my wigs. So, I mean, I just really, 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 really need people to be upfront with your intentions. Because I'd be damned if I fuck with another married man because he didn't tell me he was married. Nigga. Speaking of which, so I met this guy once, right? Met this guy. He would ask me for a photo. I'm all like, you send me one. The nigga sends me a photo and he got a red ring on. Go tell me some. Oh, it's a pinky ring. It just didn't fit my ring. It didn't fit my finger. Fuck you mean? It's just a pinky ring that don't fit. I don't know if he thought I was really young or stupid or really blonde or whatever the fuck I was wearing at the time. I don't know what the fuck he thought. Maybe he thought I was fun and that's the kind of shit that I enjoyed. But listen, that ain't what it is. That's not what it is. Like, how are you going to try and holler at me and you got a ring on your finger? And I said, are you really trying to talk to me and you married? Is that really what you doing? Is that really how you feeling? Are you really doing that to your wife? Oh, no, me too. Me too. That's a Virgo thing that we be looking through. Looking at pictures, looking at the background, because listen, I don't want to be fooled again. I don't want to be fooled again. I don't want to be fooled into thinking that somebody actually gives a fuck about me and they don't. I want it to be seen. So, and me and God have random talks throughout the day. And some days when I'm feeling kind of funny, I'd be like, Lord, don't bring them if they're not ready. Don't bring them if they're not ready. Let's see. Chandra, I am sensitive, but I know I'm getting my feelings hurt sometimes. Me too. I try to be mindful of other person's feelings, not sugarcoat, be grown, and acknowledge if the hurt. Now, I do want to say that I do that too. A. Marie, the subject is, well, it was originally going to be online dating, but nobody was on here for like 3 minutes, so I just started rambling about shit I didn't like in 2017 when it came to relationships. So we just going. But when women say that we a hoe, right? Okay, Chandra, true. Let's see. Yes, I heard so many do it. Men are doing that because we women have lowered the damn. We have. At this point in my life, I can't take another loss when it comes to love. I be on Snap. I don't know how many follow me on Instagram. I am Talisa Ray. You should go follow me on Instagram because the other day, I swear for God, I might have put that on my personal page. Hell, I might have put that on my personal page, but I said, if you don't mean me no good, leave me the fuck alone. I didn't see my crazy. I didn't see my crazy in love, out of love, married. I don't like that bitch. And I want her to stay away from me because literally it is not a good look for me. I literally will end up in somebody's fucking prison. You understand me? In an orange jumpsuit. I don't want to be fighting. I don't want to be cursing out nobody. I don't want nobody cutting me off because I'm the girl that's going to be talking about, y'all going to see on Instagram because I'm going to have one of the homegirls be like, send right on there to send me a letter to my P.O. box and I'll reply. Like, that would be me. So, Lord Jesus, if you don't mean me no good, leave me the fuck alone. Please leave me the fuck alone. Especially at this age, I have to just cut you off because the shit gets real. The shit gets so real that I scare me. Who did I miss? Hey, sis. Y'all go follow E. Michelle. E.Michelle. Let's see. I do the same thing, investigating everything. Yeah, y'all. See, y'all's my sisters in real life. Y'all my sisters in real life. A lot of women have gotten so desperate that they accept any piece of a man instead of wanting one for themselves. They are now doing it and being happy with having the wife looking crazy. See, here's my problem with that. Now, I know y'all, if y'all been rocking with me for real, y'all know I done told you that I done been the other woman, right? I done been the other woman. Sometimes I've known about it and sometimes I haven't. And when I say the other woman, not always have they been married. Maybe once or twice they were married. God forgives. Don't go looking at me, judging me. But since being married, I don't want that kind of karma for myself. I don't want that to come back to me. Hey, can I get, I'm in the middle of my live. Can I get a few minutes? Or you could just, you want to just drop it on the porch? Probably a few more minutes. Okay, then just give me, you want to come in and sit down or no? What, you scared because Royal here? Okay. Okay. Let's see. It's women that get great joy being the side chick and continue to it, knowing that he has a full blown relationship. Businesswoman. Ella, listen. My husband just came and talking about Lisa Ray Live. It popped up on the Xbox. Tell your husband hi, bro. Listen. Okay, so since we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. Like I told you, I've said it. I've been honest about it. I no longer want to be anybody's side, anything since I was married. Okay, when I got married, I realized that that's not, you don't want to hurt somebody else's relationship. I wouldn't want that to come back to me. You know what I mean? Because if we being honest, I think my husband cheated on me twice. Probably with the same person. It's all speculation and investigation. Some shit he ain't never owned up to. You know, it was in the beginning of our marriage. I don't even know. We weren't even married yet. Or were we? I think one time we were married and one time we wasn't. Y'all, that's a whole nother, I might have to do a whole confessional on that shit. But I realized that that's not something that I wanted for my own life. And so I couldn't do that anymore. After my husband left, I was like, yeah, no, it eats me up in the inside. But before I was married, your girl was like okay with it because I didn't want anything real. Everybody was so fucking fake. All these men just really wanted to fuck. And I'm all just like, well, what the fuck am I gonna get from it? What am I getting from you just having a good time with me? And honestly, the married man would take care of me. The married man would give you the things that you need. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. My phone is going off, y'all. Y'all, I'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to have to, I'm going to be right. If you stay, great. If you don't, it's okay. Well, I'm still on, but I thought you said you were going to be. Yeah, my team's good. Okay, well, thank you. You like it? Thanks. What was that? No, you go ahead. You know it. I know that we're not the same one. So I don't include myself. Why do you say that? I don't include myself. I don't include myself. What are you talking about? Like that. Yeah. You said right. Yeah. It's okay. What you mean? What are you talking about? Didn't I say that on the phone? But you in the middle of your thing? Today's Sunday. I know. Friday was here, Saturday was here. You used to want to see me. I work Friday and Saturday. You always work Friday and Saturday. Okay, but you work all the time. I do want to see you all the time. It's okay. Who said it earlier? Who said it? You want to be in the report? It's okay. I know you got a lot of other shit going on. I'm about to just work. Just work. I don't know if I told you. You ready to start seeing me again and stuff? I do want to see you again. I do want to see you again. It's holiday season. I'm working a lot. Doing family stuff. You know that's true. Don't tell me that you don't. Yeah, because
like it?
I'm sure I will.
That's not,
I'm sure I will.
make it fit. Make it fit. No. No. Do your
I'm too fat. I'm going on
you asked for extra large. You know extra large.
I am extra large.
You're large.
Well, enjoy
I'm
your
sticking
extra
into it because
Okay. I start on the 2nd, on the 21 days.
which is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
There you go.
Okay.
So that's you got more things for you. I want to see you in that. The shirts are XL, but
The shirt could have been at large. I know you don't think so, but it could have been.
well,
But the
that's
bottom,
what she said.
the bottoms, this is a lot.
Because they didn't
This
have,
is a lot.
but they didn't have extra large. That's why I had to get large.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pick the size you asked for, but they don't have it. It looks like you meant for you to, it must be meant for you to be large in that.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure the shirt's shrink down or whatever to the large. You know. Okay, so you good to go to work?
Yeah, put my shoes on, put my Amazon shirt on under here. It be cold.
Okay. All right, have a good day. Don't be like that.
I'm
It's
not being
that.
like that. I'm not
It's
being like nothing.
Okay.
I'm not being. I'm just.
We're gonna start.
I'm just
No.
following the lead. But it's okay. It's okay.
A whole lot. I get off later than I normally get for us to go out. I didn't get off to midnight last night. It's a lot going on.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Did y'all leave? Y'all didn't leave. Did y'all hear the whole conversation out on the porch? Those sister problems. Okay, so let's see. I can't. I'm so glad that you guys are having a full-on conversation. Let's see. At some point, let me see. Nope. Let's go back. Okay, here we go. I'm nosy. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all. Who was that? I'm gonna tell y'all. Could y'all hear me? Child, I'm not claiming you if I don't have your social security number and your mom's last four. You got me fucked up. Baby, that's when you know you in. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, A-Marie, because y'all nosy. Hey, T. Perfect timing. Just got home. Hey, left my slow. At some point, I was the other chick. It was cool. Then feelings got involved, and the crazy Chan came all the way out in the end. I would not do it again. Exactly, Chan. Chandra. I don't want to see her no more. A-Marie, I'm not married yet, but I'd be damned if her or another female would try to break this home. I would fuck anybody up. You know what? See, here's the thing. I really want to see that side of you on your channel because I didn't seen it on Facebook, but I need to see it on your channel. Like, you for real life is crazy, though. I know. Let's see. Do you feel like once a cheater, always a cheater? No, I don't. I'll say why. It's so true. They do take care of you. They do. But being a for real grown woman now, you see the devastation that whole situation can cause. I do. Don't make it. Well, let's see. Please stop, pass, and check us out. Yes, go see DC, Kool-Aid, and Lisa. They real cool. Yes, and seeing it happen to someone close, it makes me look at side chicks I don't respect. And subscribe. Just went and subbed. Thank you. Okay, that don't. Check out her channel. I need snacks. Me too. Oh, you're gonna like her. She's a planner girl. You guys get your life together. Get your life together. Get to planning. She gonna help you get your budget and life together, your everyday life together, your everything, food on track. I'm hoping that she started a devotional. I'm hoping she started recording some of that in her planning, some of her devotionals. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Dr. Dermex. Happy New Year. Where you going? Let's see. Ear hustle. Woo. Okay. Bam. We all caught up. That was FB. FB was bringing me a little gift. I haven't seen FB, and so I was just telling FB, where is home? Dr. Dermex, where is home? So FB got me some. I had said I wanted these this jumpsuit, this sweatsuit thing that I wanted, and he got it for me. And then I was just telling FB I'm falling back. Only gift we need is for him to get his shit together. If y'all didn't hear me, y'all didn't hear me say that I'm falling back. We had to, I know y'all could hear something, but couldn't hear everything. I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna be honest, I liking my digging. He cool as fuck, but I also realized that I like to be by myself, but I like a lot of fucking attention. I just found that out myself. Okay, we still got some time. We still okay. Because y'all know I'm going to work, right? That's how come we here early. And maybe I need to do earlier from now on, because it sure seems like y'all cracking early in the day. This might be better. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, I told him. He was like, don't do that. I'm following. You got options, other options and shit. And I know you got other options. When is your anniversary? Today? Happy anniversary, Anastasia. Happy anniversary. Batman here, everything. Yes. I'm going to have to send you something. I love me a Batman. Let me stop playing with you, GT. Oh, Craig get upset. You know he say I ain't single. Anyway, so what was I saying? I'm all thrown off. Oh yeah, don't throw the whole husband away. Don't throw the whole husband away. He a husband. At least try to recycle him or something. Don't throw the whole thing away. That whole little thing just threw my whole train of thought off, y'all. It really threw my whole fucking train of thought off. What was I saying before I left? I was the other woman. And at the time, the benefit of being it was because, you know, they would do things for you. And listen, I didn't even capitalize on enough of that shit like I should have. Not that I'm glorifying it. Not that I'm, you know, I don't recommend anybody be anybody's mistress, side chick, nothing. Get your own man. Work on the relationship instead of leaving when it's an issue. I don't leave. But I end up making them leave because I be talking about, well, we need to talk about it. I was dating this one guy earlier in the year. Cool as fuck. I would be the one shutting down, being like, you know what, never mind. And he would be like, we're going to talk about it. I don't want you to feel some kind of way. Why do you feel like that? It was actually kind of refreshing. I might need some medication. I thought you were gonna ask fun the night during Vlogmas when you were in the club with your head tight. I was. I know. It's okay. I will leave at the drop of a dime. If I question anything, I'm out. I can do bad by myself. Ask my ex-husband. You know what, Anastasia? It depends on the severity of what it is. See, now we're finna get into some real stuff. I told y'all just Wednesday that I was only married 3 months, 3 years, 9 months, and 2 days. In that 3 years, I think my husband cheated on me. In that 3 years, financially, we had issues where I was the breadwinner, where I was like, you got to get the fuck out, where I saw the ugliest me I had ever seen in my life, where I was throwing his clothes over the fucking balcony, where I was the ugliest person on earth. In 3 years, my husband was sick. In 3 years, 9 months, and 2 days, he loved me like no other. That man would not let me leave. I tried to leave him on several occasions. How about this? God would not let me leave. The first time I tried to leave him, He came over. He was like, I really want to see you in Kingston and Royal. Can I bring dinner? You know, I don't know where. I think he was staying with his brother. And he came over, and I said, well, I got to go run and get my cousin and my auntie from the airport. They're coming back from Jamaica. Just stay, and I'll be back. He called me back, and he said, I'm calling 911. I cannot breathe. You have to come back. Let me tell you how mean I am. I was like, you just trying to make it so I can't go? I mean, mean. Oh, y'all. That was the ugliest self I had ever been, and I don't like her at all. I never want to meet her again. I never want to see her again. It was ugly. But I went back because he said he was calling 911, and the Kingston would have had to get into the ambulance with him, okay? I went back, and that's when I found out. When we first found out that he had cancer. Dr. Dermex, if you're still here, or maybe you'll come back later. My husband had cancer of the duodenum. I want you guys to think about all his intestines mashing together like cement. He was not able to eat or drink by mouth. Everything was through an IV. So the first time when we found out he had cancer, he was bleeding internally. That's the day that he had to be rushed to the emergency room, and I had to come back. And when I told my mother the next day, she said, oh my God, I just thought the same thing that you thought, that he was just trying to get you to stay. And in actuality, he was bleeding internally, and he had cancer of his small intestine at the time. They removed it. He was fine. Said it was only stage 1. He didn't need radiation. It wasn't required. He didn't need chemotherapy or radiation. It wasn't required. And then a few months later in May, he started throwing up, not holding nothing down. I should have been a fucking nurse or a doctor, because I was telling them what to do. I was telling them, you need to do, you know, X, Y, and Z tests. Why don't you try this? Why haven't you did this? You know? And thank you, Dee. And that is when we found out that I want you guys to think of like some spaghetti, right? Think of spaghetti. And then flick like paint splatter. He had that many hundreds of small tumors all over his intestine. When they came back, because they were going to reroute and, you know, give him some chemotherapy or whatever, they were going to reroute it so he could eat, because he wasn't able to hold anything down. He was throwing everything up, and he was losing weight rather rapidly. When they went in to do the surgery, because you couldn't see those hundreds of small tumors on his intestine, the surgeon came out. You know, the surgeons don't come out. The surgeon came out, sat across from me, smiled at me, and said, so we have to try something different. We opened him up, and we saw that, number one, his intestines were metastasized. Number two, he had hundreds of small tumors all over his stomach, and they had never seen anything like that. And so we're going to try some aggressive chemotherapy. Thank you, Dr. Dermex. It was very, 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 very much an emotional time for me. I think this is part of the cleansing. We are cleansing 2017 out, because I'm about to just fuck it and just full on start crying on y'all asses any minute now. Royal, I need a favor. I'm gonna have to hang up by 1:15 so I can get to work. But it was really, really rough. And so, since we are going to be honest about it, it was me and my husband and my 2 children. I remember us meeting Dr. Robert Nagorny, and him saying, you know, everybody knew him at Long Beach, that he was the forefront in cancer. I can't even think of what the technology is called. Royal! And so he was like, you know, everybody in the hospital, everybody, can you give me your charger and the long thing? I'm losing. Thank you, surgical oncology, Gigi. Thank you. I lost the train of thought, lost the words. And I remember my husband and I sitting and making the decision to go with Dr. Nagorny. And his mom was like, you guys need to go to City of Hope. And, at the time, my husband was very coherent, very much able to make decisions. And we prayed about it, and that was the route that we had decided to go. For 2 years. So, I was only married 3 years, 9 months, and 2 days. For 3 years. 3 fucking years, right? I was only married, but for 2 of those years, damn near, for the full 2, he was sick. He was sick. So when I tell you I went through for richer and for poorer, for better or for worse, through sickness and health, till death do you part. He was meant to be in my life. I was meant to be in his life. I learned so much about myself, and I learned what it looked like to really troop through something with somebody. Like, to really be in the trenches and really, nigga, I wanted to leave. Now, y'all don't understand, financially, he wasn't where I wanted him to be, and I was carrying everything. Like, I'm being honest with y'all today. Like, I was the breadwinner. I didn't want to be with him. It was what it was. I was like, my royal, who will not probably get on screen, can attest to us fighting all the time. And the reason that we fought all the time for me was financially. I felt like I was just providing everything, and I was everything, and what about you? And then he got sick, and I didn't get any help when he was sick. I wasn't expecting him to work, but he did still do his business as much as he could. He did try and assist as much as he could. And I want to say that through it all, though, it was just me and him. I remember it being the end, and, his mom wanted to, put her 2 cents in. That woman didn't like me while we were together. Royal's in here helping me, y'all, and my stuff is falling apart. Thank you for your patience. I remember him telling his mom, me and my wife are making these decisions because, like mothers do, we come in and we want to provide assistance. Say hi. You don't think that's... I need to turn that off? Royal say I need to turn that other light off. Can y'all still see me okay? So, she didn't like me. She thought I was mean. Listen, I was the only one taking care of him. When he was sick, it was, all his levels was low, and he was throwing up real bad, and in the middle of the night at 2 o'clock in the morning after I done worked all day, at 4 o'clock in the morning, who's sitting there and missing work and working in the emergency room with him? Me. It was me, and we were going to in the emergency room once a week. He was being admitted once a week, especially like the last year, like once a week, every other week. It was all the time, and it was just me. It was just me. And I'm fortunate to have a really great support system in my social club that I retired from. They were a huge, big assistance. And now y'all seen Mocha, right? Mocha was really instrumental in helping me with Kingston. She took care of Kingston. Do y'all hear me when I tell you? When I tell you she took care of Kingston, she took care of Kingston, especially in the summer. He pretty much lived there with her. I saw him, like during the week a couple days because I missed him, or he'd come to the hospital, whatever. But she took care of him. So I think back and I think about my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law. My brother helped when he could. But I remember him telling my husband one time, Talisa's not home yet. You can't get Talisa to go take you? I remember, and Greg wanted me to sleep. He wanted me to rest. He was like, man, my wife is in there. I want her to rest. We just came from the hospital. She tired. I just wanted to rest. And I got up out that bed so fast. I said, hang that motherfucking phone up. I got you. I don't give a fuck how tired I am. I don't give a fuck how much I bitch and moan about it. Nobody helping us. I got you. You ain't got to ask another motherfucker to help you with shit. Ever. You don't have to. I got you. Just like I got these medical bills. Like I got us the overhead. Like I got how we eat and we survive it. How I got you. I don't care how tired I am. I got you. And I had him the entire time. Y'all, I'm gonna just go to release this. So, come the end, right? Hospice comes. We can't do nothing else for him. We got to take him home. And I told y'all I'm doing a Daniel fast. I was going to put that up. I'm starting my Daniel fast on the 2nd. I think I'm still going to put up that that vlog in case any of you guys, that video in case any of you guys want to do the 21-day fast with me. But my husband, his health was deteriorating fast, and everybody was like, you need to go to City of Hope. You need to go to City of Hope. It was already stage 4 cancer. It was the doctor, Nagorny, had already said, we've tried everything. There's nothing else you could do. We could do, there's nothing else we can do. So I went into fasting and prayer. I went into fasting for 21 days. I did the Daniel fast. This was like in the middle of the summer, like end of July, beginning of August. I went into fasting and prayer because I needed direction from God. I had been doing this with me, God, of course, and my children. We had been doing this ourselves, right? And everybody started just clamoring all this stuff, that what they thought, what they need, what they thought we should do. And my husband would just be like, talk to my wife. So everything was on me. And so me having somebody's life in my hands was really tough. And so I fasted and I prayed and I shut everybody out, but I still do what I was supposed to. Every time somebody had a suggestion, I'd say, okay, thank you. God, we working on it. Thank you. We working on it. We working on it. Thank you. And I went and I prayed and I fasted. I came off that fast. I want to say the 23rd, 24th day, in prayer, because I'm crying and I don't know what to do. And then I got quiet and I heard the Lord say, I'm on healing, Talisa, but on the other side. I'm on healing, but on the other side. So I knew that my husband was leaving me. That was the vision. Like Daniel had the vision after his 21 days, baby. God said it to me. He said it. I know what his voice sounds like. I've always known what his voice sounds like, because the first time he ever talked to me, he said, I am your God, like I am the God of Abraham, the God of Jacob, the God of David. I am your God. That was the first thing I ever heard God say to me. I am your God. So I knew distinctly that it was God telling me that he would heal my husband on the other side. Not on this side, but on the other side. So, of course, I shared that with his mother. Of course, she probably didn't receive it. I want to say, a month later, things have started rapidly decreasing fast. A month later, he was gone. I remember going in there, and they telling me now that his liver was shut down, had already shut down. His kidneys was shut down, and if I wanted him to stay, they was going to add some more tubes to him. He already had like a colostomy bag, so they were gonna start giving him other stuff, and I was like, I don't want him to, his speech, it was no more words. It was 1-2 words. It was he was murmuring, but I remember saying, I'll be right back. They were in there visiting. This was the last time we were in the hospital when they said he needed to go to hospice. And I remember coming back in there and seeing his mother crying and his sister crying outside. And I'm looking like, oh my God, right? Oh my God, is like, what's happening? So I go in and he's there with his eyes open and he's smiling at me, and then his eyes start watering with tears. Like the last words that he verbally said to them that were coherent, because he spoke to me while he was in hospice, but it was, that, I don't know if you guys know a lot about hospice, but they start blurting out stuff and talking like they're regular when it's close to the end. Anyway, I smiled at him, and I just shook my hand because I knew what he was saying to me. I had known God was trying to prepare me. So I asked his mother, well, what's wrong? What's going on? And she said to me, he said to me, I'm ready to go be with my father. And as a mother, what do you mean? You want to go? His father had passed in July, and she was like, what do you mean? You want to go be with Greg Sr.? And he said, no, I want to go be with my father. I do have a picture of Greg. I'll be right back. I have to see all you guys' comments. I guess these really aren't good pictures of Greg. Okay. These aren't, but this is a picture that Kingston keeps in his room of him and his dad. Look at my husband. And he had lost quite a bit of weight. I was looking for my other little book real quick. This was us. Okay, Chunky me and him getting married. We was both big porkers. We was porkers. Yeah. So she had said that he wanted to be with the father, right? He wanted to go, and he said, no, I want to go be with my father in heaven. And that's what just broke them down. I was ready to go, is what he said. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know? And I'll have to finish the story another time, because I know I done talked y'all ears off. Ooh, it is 1:15. Let me see. Let's go read the comments real quick before I have to dismiss myself, because I gotta go to that old job at Amazon. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm an emotional mess whenever I think about that. But to God be the glory, because I am a better person now. Okay. I am a better person now. Okay. Let's see. I keep losing you, but I love you and wish you would have never felt that pain. You know, some pain is for growth, and I really believe that my experience with Greg is going to be the catalyst for someone else's wonderful relationship, including my own. Like, I learned so much stuff in that relationship, y'all. Y'all wait for it. 2018, y'all better buy my damn book, or I'm going to fight all of y'all. I'm going to come to each one of y'all houses, and I'm going to fight all y'all one by one. When stuff like that happens, I think he was meant to be in your life to bring you through the dark phases you said